Today, we will be covering the key distinctions of what may classify your business as high risk in terms of banking and merchant services. By the end, you'll have the knowledge needed to identify your business's risk level and be successful in a high-risk industry. When it comes to getting approved for a merchant account, being classified as a high-risk merchant could have significant implications for your business. Just by knowing if your business industry type is considered high risk, you can narrow your search for a quality merchant service provider and prevent a vicious cycle of application declines and seeking new providers. While some business industries seem obvious to be categorized as high risk, there are many less obvious factors that come into play. Banks use these factors to assess your business's risk for credit card processing. They look not just at what you sell, but also at the potential for fraud, chargebacks, large transaction sizes, and long-term deliveries that can open up a business to potential account losses. Businesses may also be classified as high risk because of selling products that are on the fringe of being illegal, blacklisted because of fraud or bankruptcy, delayed delivery from time of purchase, business's owner having bad credit, not registered with local regulatory agencies, businesses structured around trial offers or free offers, and infrequent processing. Even if your business has a spotless record, many banks judge risk based on the actions of other companies and their industry as a whole. Here are some common high-risk industries. Getting approvals for a merchant account is usually a straightforward task for non-high-risk merchants, with rates, fees, and features being the main concern. However, high-risk merchants have to hunt for a provider that is connected with a bank that accepts their industry type. This may sound simple enough, but often, merchant service providers will claim they can handle certain high-risk accounts even if they can't. This can waste up to a month of your time waiting for a decline and result in a hit against your credit report with nothing to show for it in the end. Okay, so let's say you do finally find a proper provider that takes your business type. As a high-risk merchant, there can be some conditions or limitations for your account's approval, such as fixed lower processing limits, a reserve withheld on transactions, limited processing options or gateways, and higher processing rates. Now, these limitations should not be a deciding factor as to whether or not you should get a merchant account, since not accepting credit cards is often a worse scenario to be in. Rather, these are key items that you, as a merchant, need to be knowledgeable about for when you are looking for the best high-risk merchant account provider. Understanding all the different aspects of high-risk merchant services will help you find the best processor, avoid drawn-out declines, and secure a long-term solution. For more detailed information on how to get approved for a high-risk merchant account, see our video here for a step-by-step deep dive. Leap Payments has partnered with tens of different banks that all approve various high-risk merchant accounts, so we can cater to nearly any industry. We believe in open and honest credit card processing. That's why we'll tell you if we can support your business's merchant account up front, give you an honest assessment of your rates and fees, and offer you the lowest rates available.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button and subscribe. If you're interested in a new merchant account or lowering your processing rates, head over to leappayments.com to learn more. No contracts, no hidden fees, no hassles, just simply better credit card processing.